Hi, my name is John Gregory and the car you've been seeing is my 1990 Mitsubishi Pajero. I bought that car over 2 years ago and started restoring it, and hey, wow, it's done. I know, please don't hate me. First I had the intention to restore it and document everything and so on and so on, but neither did I know about cars or about making videos. So I figured first thing to learn is about cars, then learn about the video stuff. So welcome to the channel. This is the introduction. Let's get into the shop. 1 second. Starts right up. This shit is hectic. There we go. Okay, right there. As I was saying, I bought this car over 2 years ago now. Yeah, and it took me 1.5 years to finish it because, as I was saying, I didn't know anything about cars and I really wanted to document it. But long story short, I fucked it up. I didn't know how to work a camera, didn't know how to work cars, and both at the same time seemed a little bit much. But let me get you guys up to speed. My name is John Gregory. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Germany. I'm sitting in a Mitsubishi Pajero or Montero, whatever you want to call it, 2.5 liter diesel from the year of 1990. It's a 5-gear stick shift, a 7-seater originally. I bought it with a little over 100,000 miles on it, or 174,000 kilometers. And I first got it in the beginning of November 2017. When I first got the car, I went straight to work, but I was initially very clueless. I didn't know shit about cars. Replacing the front disc brakes took me about 2.5 weeks or something. I had to figure everything out, but I did everything, learning by doing, and I'm now sitting in a completed roadworthy car. So I remember when I first realized how big of a project this was. The car was just so overwhelmingly rusted through in so many parts. The frame needed some work. There were both wheel wells in the back. The front fenders needed to be replaced. There were big holes rusted through in the front, in the floor as well, in the rear as well. Mechanically, everything was fine, but there was just a ton of rust. I can't tell you how much rust I removed. I grinded down the entire frame, repainted it. I didn't really know what to do. There was a few repairs that were done very badly. Let me show you one piece. So some fucking artist before me tried to repair this car, and you see what they did all around the car. They took like metal, thick steel plating, and what they did, they just siliconed it in place and then more silicone around it and then some cheap bed liner on top of it, and I had this all around the car. It was horrible, but everything got removed, everything got cut out, and I'm pretty happy about it. Initially, when I prepped it everything, I brought it to a body shop. They welded in some sheet metal and some replacements for the rear wheel wells, got new fenders, painted the whole thing by myself, and refinished the interior and everything. Yeah, then I had it back to stock initially. 7-seater. I drove it as a daily for about 3 months and put some miles on it, and I really liked the car. I was working at a time. Just before I left that job, I converted it to a sleeping setup, as it is right now. There are like 2 foam pieces right here. It sleeps a single person. There's some storage underneath. I'll show you in a minute. And I lived in this car for about 6 weeks. Yeah. I rode it to Spain and back. That were about 2,500 miles. Give or take. And the sleeping setup I have right now is a very basic one. I put it together with my brother in about 1.5 days, and just needed something practical, that I could sleep in, that I could store some stuff in, and really get a feeling for the car. I have camped out of vans before, but never out of something this shape. So I really wanted to get to know the vehicle, how to get in and out of it, how comfortable it would be sleeping on a single side. So I needed a full bed and everything. And yeah, lived in and out of it for 6 weeks, and now really got figured out what I want. We're back to giving this car some love and really trying to transform it into something that I can go far distances with and live off grid in. And coming to you today, I just finished my bachelor degrees, and I worked for a big corporate. They do like automotive stuff, let's put it that way. And I wasn't feeling the corporate world, and what I really want to do is taking this car to Africa. But to take this car to Africa, there's still a lot of work that has to be done. I think it would be wonderful to take you guys along and show you what goes into converting a 30-year-old vehicle into being fully overlandable, to being capable to overland full time. And okay, giving you guys a quick walk around the car. This is the state it's currently in. New paint, it's a little bit dirty. We got brand new General Grabber tires. The engine is still in its like crusty state. When I first got it, we gotta retouch that. This is the sleeping setup. See there, like 2 foam mattresses and like a yoga mat, and then just a very basic setup. From this angle you can see it a little bit better. Got a very basic sleeping setup. Holds like these wooden boxes and everything with some kitchen utensils in here. Some Henny, don't really drink it. Yeah. I just wanted to make this video to give you guys a quick introduction of this beautiful old car that I restored myself over the course of the last 2 years, and I hope you guys follow along once we build it out and get it up and running nice and everything. So this is PajOverland. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next week. Bye bye. Oh, and before I forget, if you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram right here, and we'll see you next week.